we'll start to see that chance go up a little bit. 40% chance for the showers, thunderstorms again on Tuesday. Wednesday afternoon, a 50% chance for that rain, but the temperatures going down just a little bit, back to where they should be for this time of year. Until then, enjoy the heat. Sheba?
All right, Chesley, we will. It is 11:50 right now. COVID and addiction, why more Georgians are seeking treatment for drug abuse.
Cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks. We're learning that more people in Georgia are seeking treatment for substance abuse since the start of the pandemic. It is both good news and bad. People are getting help, but more are turning to alcohol and drugs to cope. Hope 4 talked to a woman who's recovering and now helping others.
The thing about addiction is it's an illness.
Chelsea Cronin works at The Zone, a substance abuse recovery center in Marietta. They've been busier lately as more people get help for drugs and alcohol.
Maybe realizing that, hey, now is a good time.
It's not just Marietta. A study from the American Addiction Center shows there's an 18% increase in Georgians getting treatment since the pandemic started. The same study points out more Georgians are turning to alcohol due to unemployment and quarantines.
The epidemic that we go through with drugs and alcohol on a daily basis, like without any other pandemics added, to see that number go up in percentage that much, it is alarming.
Cronin knows the spiral of substance abuse. She's 2 years sober herself, but she's also known people close to her who've recently overdosed.
A lot of people might know that they have a problem. For example, I did for quite a while, but I didn't accept it as like a life-threatening kind of thing, like, hey, I better change something now.
She recommends anyone wanting to accept they need help to try one thing.
Try a meeting. They're not for everybody, but somebody in that meeting is most likely going to say something that you're going to think, that sounds a lot like something I've experienced or what I'm going through.
Keep calm and call your sponsor. The Zone in Marietta holds meetings and operates as an environment for people to be in a safe and sober place. And recently they started targeting people who are experiencing homelessness and are often overlooked. How high can he fly? Illusionist David Blaine's latest stunt, high above an Arizona desert.
Respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of
David Blaine soaring to new heights for his latest stunt in Arizona. Wow. The famed illusionist floated up in the air, strapped to dozens of helium-filled balloons to see how high he could fly. He was able to ascend to 24,500 feet, or nearly 5 miles high above the many onlookers on the ground who came to witness the stunt called Ascension.
I guess I was a little bit nervous for him, but it's just super exciting to see this. I don't know. I think he's a little crazy too.
People getting quite the neck workout there on the ground. Blaine finally came down to earth when he disconnected from the balloons mid-air and deployed a parachute, landing in the desert. He says he was inspired by the movie Red Balloon, which he saw as a child. The FAA approved the stunt ahead of time, in case you're wondering. That does it for 11Alive News at 11:30. Don't go anywhere. The news at noon begins right now.
11Alive News at noon starts now.
The state accused of wrongly purging nearly 200,000 Georgia voters from the rolls. The new report released by the ACLU just months ahead of the big election. Gaining speed, the CDC now telling governors to be ready to mass distribute a COVID vaccine by November 1st. The likelihood of such an accelerated timeline. And round 2. 3 high schools in Cherokee County reopening again today, but on a hybrid schedule. But first, new details just coming in out of Cobb County. All right. The school district setting a date to start in-person learning. They'll begin phase 1 on October 5th. That's the Monday immediately following fall break. Under that phase, all kindergarten through 5th grade students will return for full-day instruction, and after-school programs will resume every day but Wednesday. If you have the full screen, if you could pull it up so everybody could see it, that would be helpful. Some special needs students will also start face-to-face learning, and then phase 2 would begin October 19th with 6th through 8th grades returning, and phase 3 for high schoolers would begin on November 5th after the election. The superintendent saying that these dates are tentative. Right now, anything could change based on COVID-19 numbers. We'll stay on top of it for you. All right, so if you haven't voted in Georgia in a while, you may want to check online to see if you're still registered. A new report accuses the state of wrongly purging nearly 200,000 inactive voters, which the state has denied. John Schierick is looking into it.
Georgia's been accused before of disenfranchising voters, and a new study from Greg Palast, a reporter who's been investigating the state's voter purges since 2013, says his latest investigation concludes that the state was wrong late last year to purge another batch of voters, nearly 200,000 inactive voters from the rolls, after the state was unable to verify their current addresses. Palast accuses the state of using amateurish address verification methods, and that those 200,000 purged voters really do live at their same addresses. The experts Palast hired included the company that Amazon uses to verify addresses.
It's real simple. Georgians shouldn't be removed from the voter rolls on the basis of false information.
Andrea Young of ACLU Georgia says the state is just not equipped to verify addresses accurately.
The process being used by the state of Georgia is both more expensive and less accurate than an industry standard for list maintenance.
Georgia's Secretary of State's office says the voter purge was based on precise and rigorous address checks, and that the purge was necessary to protect the election from fraudulent voters. As it is, all those names are off the rolls, and Andrea Young of ACLU Georgia is urging Georgians to go to the Secretary of State's website and check to see if they're still registered, and re-register if necessary by the deadline October 5th.
Tap the 11Alive app to find out if you're registered to vote for the November election. Just scroll down and look for this story under the Seen on TV section, and it's right there at the bottom of that story. Chesley, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Chief. But mostly sunny skies on the outside. What are your plans this afternoon? The kids go out, let them run around a little bit, get some of that fresh air. Sidewalk jog is a good idea, right? Later this afternoon, those temperatures, we're in the 80s right now, but later on, we'll heat up to the 90s. I'm thinking 93 degrees for the afternoon high. When you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel closer to 100 out there. And we're expecting to see that sunshine pretty much for the rest of the afternoon. 88 already in Duluth, 86 in Atlanta. You're looking at 82 up into Canton, also into Blairsville. 81, the cool spot on this map. Over in Clayton, up in Rayburn County, you got 88. Again, in Adenton over toward LaGrange, you're at 86 degrees starting off this morning. So temperatures again heating up into the 90s. We'll have that sunshine around. Wind should remain on the light side. I'm thinking out of the west about 9 miles per hour. 87 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. So if you got plans to eat your dinner on the patio tonight, make sure you're got some covering, right, to shield you from the sun. We'll be talking about the tropics coming up. We have a fading storm and then one that has made landfall. Coming up, we'll talk about our chances for more to come. In fact, we're getting closer and closer to the peak of hurricane season, so we'll talk about that in the full forecast straight ahead. Sheba, back over to you.
Appreciate you, Chesley. Thank you. New jobless claims are out today. It is Thursday when they come out. And the Labor Department reporting its lowest numbers since before the pandemic began, since March. 881,000 people filing first-time unemployment claims last week. The number of claims filed in Georgia dropped by about 6,000. People filing for unemployment for more than 2 weeks in a row. That number also dropped sharply nationwide. While lower numbers show a job market headed in the right direction, they are still well above the record high unemployment number seen during the 2008 financial crisis. More than 13 million people are still receiving benefits right now. To the latest in Georgia's battle against COVID-19, new infections were slightly down yesterday. That's some promising news here. Hospitalizations continuing to fall as well. That is a trend we all want to see. There are still a few counties we're concerned about. In the past week, infections in Hall County started to grow again. New cases have been above average in 5 out of the past 7 days. The other county we're seeing exponential growth in is in Athens-Clarke. Nearly 800 new cases reported there in just the past 2 weeks. The box to the right shows when students started returning to campus for the fall semester and the beginning of the spike. That surge is leading some UGA professors to push for all virtual classes. We talked with 2 of them who worry the university does not have the testing capacity to give a clear picture of infections on campus.
We want to be able to teach, we want to be able to do research and to do our jobs, but we have to be able to be safe in order to do that.
We're stumbling through this blindly because we don't have adequate testing and we don't have daily reporting.
A university spokesperson tells us every student or staff member who wants to be tested will be able to do so. The debate over what to do is a passionate one. And coming up on 11Alive at 5, we're hearing from parents and students on both sides and taking a closer look at the infection rate on campus. Happening now, hundreds of Cherokee County high school students headed back to the classroom again today for in-person learning, but on a temporary hybrid schedule. The 3 schools switching to fully virtual a few weeks ago due to a spike in COVID-19 cases. Mara Siriani with more on how today is going so far.
I spoke with some students as they were headed into school here at Etowah High School, and they say they're actually eager to return to the classroom because they learn better face-to-face.
It is a lot better for me to learn at school with like a physical teacher.
I like in school better than online, so.
Some students seemed eager to get back into the classroom. Today it's a redo at Woodstock, Etowah, and Creekview high schools. All 3 were shut down abruptly last month. Now district leaders are welcoming a handful of students back at a time with a hybrid model, some in-person learning, some virtual. District leaders say in each school, about half the student body will return for in-person learning today and tomorrow, while the rest will continue to learn online from home. Then beginning 2 days next week, the remaining students will swap out to attend in-person classes, with all students learning from home on Wednesdays. Officials say this is a way to reduce class size and promote social distancing. Masks are still required. And this hybrid learning model is expected to last through the beginning of October. At that point, district officials say they will analyze the data and then make a decision on where to go from there.
A COVID-19 vaccine could be just 2 months away. The CDC director telling governors to prepare for the large-scale distribution of a vaccine by November 1st. In a letter obtained by CNBC, Robert Redfield says the Atlanta-based agency has contracted with a medical supply company to set up vaccination sites. Also, the CDC urging states to waive licensing and permit requirements so the process can be sped up, and also so hundreds of millions of doses could potentially be distributed. It's still unclear which manufacturer would make the vaccine and distribute it. Dr. Anthony Fauci says it's more likely that we'll see a vaccine at the end of the year. So there's a claim circulating online saying it will be years before there's a COVID-19 vaccine for kids. But is that true? Our Verify team is separating fact from fiction.
It's easy to share misinformation about coronavirus without even knowing it. That's why our Verify team exists, to find out what's real and what's not. A viewer asked our Verify team to check out this claim on social media. It says a pediatrician told a mother a COVID-19 vaccine won't be developed for kids for at least 8 to 10 years. So let's verify. Could it really take up to 10 years before a vaccine is ready for kids? Our sources on this one, Dr. Brian Kaminsky of ProMedica, a nonprofit healthcare system. Dr. Buddy Creech, a pediatric infectious disease expert at Vanderbilt University School of Medicine, and the Johns Hopkins University Center for Global Health. And right off the bat, all 3 sources tell us this is false. It will not take 8 to 10 years before a pediatric COVID-19 vaccine is developed.
I can say confidently that that one is false. When we develop vaccines, we need to use human trials, and human trials involve consenting adults that are willing to take the risks associated with the trial.
An expert with the Johns Hopkins Center for Global Health says after a COVID-19 vaccine proves safe and effective in adults, then clinical trials in children will start. The center says at least one manufacturer is planning to test their vaccine in children, and others are working on doing the same. Dr. Creech says when it comes to the coronavirus, older adults with medical complications are suffering the most, so that population is the priority. He says children will follow adults in trials because children are less likely to develop a severe case. Dr. Creech says certain benchmarks will have to be met before a major pediatric COVID-19 vaccine program rolls out, but that it will not take 8 to 10 years. So we can't verify false. Our experts say it won't be 8 to 10 years until children can get a COVID-19 vaccine.
Have you seen a claim online that needs to be verified? Send it to us in an email at verify@11alive.com. It is news making the rounds quickly on social media here. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says that he and his family have tested positive for coronavirus. The 48-year-old taking to Instagram last night, posting a near 12-minute video revealing that he, his wife, and 2 young daughters tested positive for the virus. He says they're on the mend now and no longer contagious.
And I wish it was only me who tested positive, but it wasn't. It was my entire family, so this one was a real kick in the gut. But I am happy to tell you guys that we as a family are good.
Johnson says he believes they contracted it from close family friends, and he's encouraging others to be cautious when visiting friends or family. Get tested before meeting up and wear a mask. 4 adorable babies now home after an extended stay in the hospital. These 4 have been dubbed the quarantine quadruplets. Owen, Noah, Aaron, and Lizzie were born in January at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. The 3 boys were all admitted to the NICU at some point for health complications, but now the family is looking at better days. Mom's smile shows she couldn't be happier. Those babies are just so adorable. Coming up on 11Alive at 6 tonight, we'll hear from her and the nurse who delivered the quads. Still ahead, a lot of us are already looking ahead to the holiday weekend. We have some tips for all you folks out there taking a road trip for Labor Day, or perhaps thinking about it. We'll be back.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate.
It is Thursday, but for many, the long Labor Day weekend has kicked off already. So what does it look like during the pandemic here? NerdWallet says about 40% of Americans had big plans for the weekend, but more than half of them canceled, blaming COVID-19. Those who still decided to travel shortened their trip or chose to stay closer to home. For those who still plan to travel, the majority are packing the car and hitting the road. 21% of road trippers say they usually fly, but driving seems safer this year. If you're planning to squeeze in one last summer vacation, staying healthy on the road should be your top priority. NBC's Liz McLaughlin has some tips.
2020 is the year of the road trip. According to the experts at AAA, 97% of summer travelers are choosing to hit the roads, and Labor Day weekend is no exception.
People are taking to their cars because it provides comfort. It's your own vehicle, and you can control your stops and flexibility along your route.
Take extra food with you to limit trips to stores and restaurants, and be sure to pack face masks, cleaning supplies, and gloves.
And if you can't find gloves, we always recommend plastic bags, especially for stops like gas stations. You can use a plastic bag as a barrier between you and the pump.
AAA has a new COVID-19 travel restrictions map on its website, where you can get information about requirements and closures to plan ahead.
Planning ahead is going to be essential, not just looking at what you want to do when you arrive in your destination, but think about the stops that you're going to need to make along the way, whether they be restroom breaks or roadside attractions.
If you're staying at a hotel, be aware that amenities like the pool, gym, and breakfast buffet could be closed to guests. You may also want to wipe down your room after checking in and get a wake-up call.
Many of the national parks, state parks, and local attractions have limits on the number of guests that they're taking. So you want to get up early, get in early.
Ways to maximize the holiday weekend while staying safe.
All right, take a look at this beauty here. The Wagoneer is making a comeback. The new model revealed today with a much sleeker look than when it debuted back in the 60s, but it is not cheap. The new Jeep Grand Wagoneer goes for over $100,000, and it is meant to compete with the luxury SUVs like the Escalade and Range Rover. The less expensive Wagoneer model goes for $60,000, and it's expected to arrive in showrooms by next year. I want to take that for a test drive, Chesley.
Take me with you. You see that roof? It's like glass all the way across.
You see the
top?
screens?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you know, all computerized. That's not the Wagoneer that we knew. You know the one we knew with the wood on the side. That was, man, take you back. All right, we're looking at fair skies. Looks beautiful outside. Plenty of sunshine around. I mean, looking at it from this view. Now, when you step out there, it's like, ooh. Yeah, it gets hot and humid as well. This is Truist Park, and you're looking over the top into Cobb County with those cumulus clouds that are overhead. That's it. No rain coming out of those clouds at all. We don't expect any rain to be around at all today. It's going to be a dry one for us, but a rather hot day for us. Showing you the radar because it's a nice dry scan. Really, we get that. Well, we have had that over the last couple of days and the last couple of weeks, as a matter of fact. 9 out of a possible 11. You're probably thinking, okay, well, why not a 10? Why not an 11? Well, 93 degrees is well above our average for this time of year. We should be around 86, 85 degrees. So yeah, we can drop that temperature down a little bit. That number would go up. Again, mostly sunny skies today, but there are some things around us going on. We do have high pressure down here to the south, and you notice a stationary boundary over toward the west that's triggering these showers, and that's just kind of riding along that. There's another disturbance back behind this one, another front that's going to make its way down toward us, which will try to bring in some showers. It's only a low chance, but we'll have that low chance in our forecast for the next couple of days. So that's why I'm saying relatively dry as we head into the weekend. All right, the tropics still active. Of course, the peak month for hurricane season is September, and we're here, all right? The earliest we've ever made it to an N-named storm, or an O for that matter. We've done it this year, and so we haven't even hit the peak day yet. Peak day would be September 10th, and so things are still quite active out there. Omar is fading away. That's the good news as it moves further to the north and east of Bermuda, and then we have Nina, which has made landfall early this morning, during the wee hours of the morning, as a Category 1 hurricane. It is fading apart. As you can see now, it's over land. Guatemala will continue to slide off the coast and move back over the waters. Now, forecasters are thinking this will not reform, but once it gets over those warm waters, we'll have to see. We'll watch it and see. But it is fading away. That's the good news. We've been watching what's taking place, and you can see we still have some activity that we're watching over toward the west. You can see a 70% chance for development as this storm has just rolled off the coast of Africa. Have a 70% chance to to develop over the next 5 days. So we'll keep you updated on that as we go along. Here is the latest on our forecast track model. You can see how we're dry today. We'll stay that way. And then here comes that next disturbance from the north. We'll bring in a slight chance for showers up in our northernmost counties. Some of those could hold together and make it down toward the northern suburbs. That'll be Friday evening. With that front sinking a little bit further down to the south, which is what this model is showing, it sets up a drier scenario for us on Saturday. So I'm expecting a mostly sunny day Saturday. Temperatures back up close to 90 degrees. That front could move back to the north on Sunday, bringing another slight chance for the rain. 87 degrees will be your afternoon high temperature, keeping it at a slight chance for Labor Day as well. So this is a nice dry scenario for us right on through the holiday weekend. Our chance for rain will start to gradually increase as we head into the middle of next week with a 50% chance on Wednesday and 85 for your high. Sheba, back to you.
All right, I'll take it. COVID and addiction. Why more and more people in Georgia are seeking treatment for drug abuse.
Respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your
Welcome back. We're learning that more people in Georgia are seeking treatment for substance abuse since the start of the pandemic. It is both promising news and bad here. So the good news here, people are getting help, but more and more are turning to alcohol and drugs to cope. Hope Ford talked to a woman who's recovering and now helping others.
The thing about addiction is it's an illness.
Chelsea Cronin works at The Zone, a substance abuse recovery center in Marietta. They've been busier lately as more people get help for drugs and alcohol.
Maybe realizing that, hey, now is a good time.
It's not just Marietta. A study from the American Addiction Center shows there's an 18% increase in Georgians getting treatment since the pandemic started. The same study points out more Georgians are turning to alcohol due to unemployment and quarantines.
The epidemic that we go through with drugs and alcohol on a daily basis, like without any other pandemics added. To see that number go up in percentage that much, you know, it is alarming.
Cronin knows the spiral of substance abuse. She's 2 years sober herself, but she's also known people close to her who've recently overdosed.
A lot of people might know that they have a problem. You know, for example, I did for quite a while, but I didn't accept it as like a life-threatening kind of thing, like, hey, I better change something now.
She recommends anyone wanting to accept they need help to try one thing.
Try a meeting. They're not for everybody, but somebody in that meeting is most likely going to say something that you're going to think, that sounds a lot like something I've experienced or what I'm going through.
The Zone in Marietta holds meetings and operates as an environment for people to be in a safe and sober place. And recently they started targeting people experiencing homelessness and who are often overlooked. How high can he fly? Illusionist David Blaine's latest stunt high above an Arizona desert.
But we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day.
And finally, David Blaine soaring to new heights for his latest stunt in Arizona. The famed illusionist floating up in the air, strapped to dozens of helium-filled balloons to see how high he could fly. He was able to ascend to 24,500 feet. That's about 5 miles right above the ground. Blaine finally came down to earth when he disconnected from the balloons mid-air and deployed a parachute, landing in the desert. He says he was inspired by the movie Red Balloon, which he saw as a child. Thank you so much for watching 11Alive News at noon.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear, on 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get